Hello everyone, Kirbyvolt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shantae, part of Summer of Shantae. In the last episode, we began going off to collect a lot of the stuff we have not yet gotten, such as other talismans. We now have all the talismans in our possession. We can see that on our sub-screen right there at the very bottom. Monkey Claw, Elephant Tote, Spider Venom, and the Harpy Claw. We've also been going after the Fireflies, and we're also trying to go after the Baby Warp Squids. Took a little detour here in Scuttle Town and did a lot of off-screen grinding to get the max amount of money you can possibly get in the original Shantae, which is $9.99. Unfortunately, we need more than this amount of money to get all the fighters' gear, but we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. On this episode, we're going to be going toward the path to Watertown, while also getting a lot of other things. We don't actually want to go here. This is... no. Nope, that's plot. We're not doing that. We're making some other things along the way as we go to Watertown, so instead of just cutting away, like I have tried to do in the past, I know I haven't been doing that much as of late, but I'm going to be just kind of going around as we just have a fun time on our little quest here. So, these dirt dogs are obnoxious. I mean, technically, if I had planned things better, we could have stopped in Scuttle Town. I could have gotten the Harpy Claw and the Firefly that were here in Scarecrow Fields last time. But I am not thinking. And speaking of not thinking, why don't I just turn the okay, because there's a Scarecrow behind me, that's why. There's two Scarecrows behind me. Yeah, so max is 999. You don't get any more. That's as many as you can get. Because using Harpy to go places will be a lot faster, even though I can probably still run the bats. Like, I still like the idea is that they didn't make Harpy completely overpowered, they still at least put obstacles in your way. So that Harpy still gets kind of some action, so it's not just like the quick cheat everything ability. So, let's see, where do we want to go? We want to head for... oh, we want to head all the way to Dribble Fountain, so that's where we're going to be going first. Dribble Fountain has a 5th Baby Warp Squid that we have not picked up yet, so we're going to be picking up all the Baby Warp Squids from our previous travels, so we can get them to the final area, which is the Zombie Caravan, which will be fun to track down, I'm sure. Yay, nighttime locked things. It's unfortunate that Shantae doesn't have actually a dance to, you know, change the time of day. Like, I mentioned that. I mentioned that last time. I mentioned that, like, I talked about Link and the fact that you can change the time of day. Speaking of which, now is daytime. I actually don't think this stump can be destroyed, but... was worth checking out, at the very least. At least I think so. Continue to use Harpies because it's actually pretty nice to use, just to get through stuff fairly quickly. Yeah, like, we get to kind of see a nice, like, place we've traveled so far, so it's like, here's how far we've come since we first began our journey, that long bit ago, when we were off just trying to stop Risky, and now we're still trying to stop Risky because she has all the stones, and that's not good. But hopefully, if we have all of our abilities intact, then we can be the ultimate half-genie that can go and defeat the pirate lady and all that stuff. Also, for some reason, when you come into dungeons, or labyrinths, I screwed that up again, Shantae goes back to being regular Shantae. Not really sure why that is, but whatever. The Baby Warp Squid we want to get in here, I believe, should just be in this room. Yes, it is. You could use Spider Shantae as well, but I think Harpy's easier to use, so... using Harpy, we can just fly on up here, and that is the 5th Baby Warp Squid. We now have all the things in Dribble Fountain, so we can take our leave, and we will do that, and next on our destination is going to be the Waterfall Lake, so there's a lot of stuff to do there. But we have to actually get there first. Okay, this is weird. So, how these things are blocking the sprite, like, I'm sure it's just kind of a simple sprite thing, but it looks like it just kind of funnels in here and funnels back out. That's kind of silly. Also, why is Harpy like... oh, because Shantae's probably... because it's supposed to be shadowy for Shantae, so that might be why. That's pretty interesting. Nice little details there. Now then, here's where we have to have some more fun times of the day and night mechanic not working to our favor. First things first, we want to go all the way down here, back to where we initially got to the hidden forest area to get the Monkey Claw. And then we want to wait for nighttime. I know. Joy. Oh, wait, that's not... I was going to try to go down so I could hit the snakes with Shantae's hair, and that did not work out the way I wanted it to. Right here. Avant-garde, shaking the butt. So, I will cut away, and I'll meet you guys when it changes back to nighttime, because there's a firefly just above us. I mean, this is probably the most obvious firefly we've seen the entire adventure, but we can't get it until it's nighttime, so see you guys in just a few bits. Well, I didn't have to wait for long. Let's transform the Harpy Shantae. And then fly on up. I believe you can also use a combination of, or just Spider Shantae actually, just go right up here. But we can use Harpy as well, because there's a Firefly. Now then, I have my notes, it says warp to Water Town, it's faster, but you know what, screw that. We're gonna fly all the way over the Waterfall Lake just to kind of spite it, because of the stupid waterfall monsters that have always plagued me when we've been going through this area. So ha ha ha, take this Waterfall Lake. I'm flying over you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, never mind. I guess this goes back. Waterfall Lake goes up pretty high. Ooh, Waterfall monster's still trying to get me after all this time. I don't know what those anteaters are. I don't like them. They bother me very much. Now then. You remember this place from when we went to get the elephant tote. This actually leads to another area, which is called the Hidden Waterfall area. We're going to be traversing up here, and there's some goodies in that particular location as well. Let's use Harpy Shantae, because it's the easiest. And just fly on up. Of course, don't fly in the spikes, that's bad. Don't do that, that would be bad. I got very lucky I didn't actually fly into them. Of course, we do need it to be night, because we're getting a firefly here. But it shouldn't be too bad. I have to press down first before I press B. Silly, silly KB. The firefly is going to be all the way down here. And then up in here, there's a little cove. And if we go in, ta-da! We found a firefly. We can check total on the sub-screen. Of course we can. Now there's actually a ladder here. This ladder should take us to the next major area I want to go to. That will have some more fireflies for us, so let us go there. Oh, the spikes. Always gotta watch out for spikes. And we got some fire shears, we got some spiders. Not oh, nope, because I did not actually... That's actually a funny animation if you don't have it undone. So I'm gonna warp to Water Town instead then, because that was a bust. That's the Water Town dance, right? I did it right. I hope I did it right. There we go. Yeah, so I had to have the Snail Wasteland entrance open from the other side, so unfortunately we could not go there that fast as I wanted to, but it shouldn't be much of a problem. Let's go and do our usual bits of healing up and saving, and while we're here, we're going to get two pieces of the fighter's gear. So if we go to the shop here in Water Town, which is in a really weird location, in like the dead center of town, I guess it is kind of like a big landmark, having your fighter's gear and all that stuff. Talk to this lovely lady, and down here we have boots, sash, cuff, and tiara. So, tiara being as expensive as it is, we need to actually pretty much come back here at least 2 more times. But for right now, we can get the first 2 things. We can get the boots. And wow, I have to wait for that entire thing to go down. So, just read what it says, actually. Double tap up for a spin kick. We can't buy it because they're already out. But then we can buy this. And its description, it should say, if I remember correctly, or I can just reread it. Attack during a spin kick to drill through your foes. And we don't have enough gems to purchase item, not to mention you're out. So, first things first, if we go to the sub-menu, you'll notice on Shantae now, she has gold shoes, kind of like a genie, and a gold sash. These are the fighter's gear items, showing up on her character model, letting you know you have obtained them. The fighter's gear works like this. They're essentially hidden fighting moves for Shantae. So, the boot allows you to do a spin kick. So, double tap up, and you get a cool little kick. With the sash, though, you get a little addition to that. So, double tap that, and then press the attack button. So, look at that. That's pretty cool. I mean, I know this is gonna date it, but Smash attacks right here. Lots of easy Smash Bros moves. Would be pretty cool. Anywho's, we are on now to the Snail Wasteland. That's where our next major item is going to be. Unfortunately, we need to go through all of Rainstorm River to get there. But we have the lovely form of Harpy Shantae to get us through there, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And hopefully we'll be able to pick up some more money along the way so we can get the other two major upgrades for her. Actually, what is up here? Is there anything up here, or is it just like, screw you, Harp? Oh, stupid loading points. No, Harpy, you're not allowed up here, because we're mean. Thanks, game. It's okay. Actually, I do actually really admire that they did kind of think of these areas with all the transformations in mind, as opposed to just making them and then it's like, oh, Harpy can fly everywhere, so Harpy is just broken. I actually really do like that, as much as I wish Harpy was a bit more broken than it currently is. I kind of think that's a really cool, little neat detail that they kind of thought about everything in advance, as opposed to some things kind of feel like tacked on in other games. There's a lot of good polish here, in all honesty. We actually are still in Rainstorm River. I thought we were done. Oh, now we're done. Yay! Oh my goodness, the zombie caravan? Ah, freaking heck. Okay, well, the zombie caravan showed up, so I'm at least going to stop by here. Was not expecting it to show up. And we're going to drop off 2 of the baby warp squids that we have so far, so we can kind of get this started. Hopefully we'll have good luck of it showing up later. Stupid, we move around all the time. This is why you want the warp dance to this area, but there's literally nothing to do here after you're done, so yeah. I guess here's what we'll do. We'll talk to Roddy Tops after we get all the warp squids. So we'll have one good reason to go back to the zombie caravan. Alright, so let's hopefully time to get next fun piece of land. Alright. Look at all that starry sky, looks so cool. I just love it. It's so simple, but it's so nice as well. Also, I believe this, as much as I shouldn't be doing this right now because I'm going to screw myself over and getting a firefly, this should be the exits for that area with the hidden waterfall, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, let's go check. Why the heck not? Survey says, yes it is. So, now we can get back to Waterfall Lake for whatever reason, even though it's probably quicker to just go over there through Rainstorm River. Or just teleport to Watertown at this point, you know. So, flying harpy shot. Oh, there it is. All right, we got the firefly. Sweet. I swear, if the game had just turned to day the moment we saw it, it would have been like, oh, oh, that's so mean. I mean, can't help it in some respects, but it would have been funny. You have to admit. So then, there's another one here too. I forget where this one goes. As long as we're seeing these, we might as well open them up, because why the heck not? Though I don't know where they all go, so this is going to be a bit of a cool little KV's a bit lost section. Not entirely, but a little bit. Where do you go? I think I remember this from somewhere. Not sure where, but somewhere under the rainbow. Across the stop hitting me in the eye spiders. This goes to... I think this goes to Hidden Forest, actually. Yes, it does. Alright. Well, we saw that. That was great. We don't need to go there. Wait, no, that was actually, that might be helpful. Is this Archer Forest or Ghost Forest or whatever? Survey says Archer Forest, I think. No, this is Ghost Forest. Ghost Forest, yes. We don't need to do much in Ghost Forest yet, so we'll go back there in just a little bit. What we want to do here in Zombie Swamp, though, we're just going to use Harpy Shantae to just kind of cheat everything. And we're going to enter Cackle Mound to get another baby warp squid. The missing baby warp squid of Cackle Mound. It's like a good epic quest. Just like a slap it on a movie poster or a cover of a book. The missing warp squid of Cackle Mound. There's like this big big adventure thing. Got like this adventure stuff on the cover and whatnot. I mean, I'd read it, maybe. I actually get very distracted when reading books. I'm not very good at reading books, so I apologize to book readers. You have the patience that I lack when it comes to that kind of stuff, and I feel bad that I do not have that. Here in Cackle Mound, we need to get into that area where where we were doing that slide party. So let us mosey on over there. While looking at all the dead stuff. Look at all that dead stuff. Yay, dead stuff. We're gonna probably want to turn into Monkey. Just a thought. And mosey on up. And mosey on over. And then maybe run. Maybe we should run as the Monkey. That would be a good idea. Ignore all these guys, because I don't care. And then go down the slide. It sounds really weird that we're doing this, but trust me, there is a good, legitimate reason. So, after we do all that, let us change back into Harpy Shantae. And then from here, we're going to fly directly up. And to the right. And that is the 5th baby warp squid of Cackle Mound. Now we have all the baby warp squids in Cackle Mound as well, so we're just missing 1 baby warp squid overall. Let's get out of Cackle Mound, and we'll probably end the episode off here, just because things go on for a while. I know I've been doing some cuts here and there, but at the same time, it's still taking quite a bit. So I do apologize that this has not been the most exciting, but I want to make sure we get all the stuff, just because 100% is awesome, and since I can do it in these games, I feel like I should. This isn't like when I was playing Mega Man ZX, and it was like that sub-tank was in a terrible spot. That stupid sub-tank. All this stuff, I feel, is very easy, and they don't really penalize you much for what they're doing, so it should not be too hard. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching this episode. If you've been watching along, I hope it's been helpful for you finding all the items. We currently are at 1 baby warp squid, but we handed off 2 to the zombie caravan. We're missing 1 heart holder still, missing 2 parts of the fighter's gear, and missing 4 fireflies. There's a total of 12 fireflies in all, so we'll be going after that last big warp squid, the last 4 fireflies, and hopefully that heart holder in addition to the 2 items of the fighter's gear next time. Thank you all very much for watching. If you like this video, please consider that like button below, and if you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing. As I have always mentioned, these games are available on the Nintendo 3DS. This game's on the Virtual Console. Its sequel is a DSiWare title, which you can get on 3DS. And Pirate's Curse, the second sequel, is on the 3DS eShop. It's also on the Wii U eShop if you want to go for that HD look. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you're having a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Until then, let's vote Shantae for Smash. Ciao!